Oh, hello. It's been another week. Headroom. Tilts. That's better. It's another Sunday. Actually, it's Saturday. I'm shooting this on Saturday. And I couldn't sleep. Then I woke up at like friggin' 7:30 on a Saturday. So I was like, alright. And then I got out of bed, started cutting on the intro of episode 5, which I had been cutting on before earlier this week because we only had one shoot day this week. We're waiting on a series of factors now to come together for the final shooting of episode 5. And this intro for episode 5, I tell ya, it's excellent. For the first time, I'm thinking that maybe I'm not going to do a previously on, or I'll do a previously on and put it up the day before so that anyone who wants to watch, but then episode 5 part 1 won't have a previously on it. What do you think of that? The results of last week's question were quite interesting. Do you think Natalie Portman is hot? The results were 257 people said yes, 68 people said no. There were a lot of people on the boards who were like, I don't want to say hot, but she's definitely beautiful, or she's definitely cute. There was a lot of cute on the boards, but cute's not hot, that whole kind of thing. Last week, I was obviously very tired, and I said, I usually don't find her too attractive. That sounds really mean in retrospect. I watched that and I was like, good Lord, what are you up to? She's very pretty, but I would not, the thing is, I don't consider her hot like Angelina Jolie hot, you know what I'm saying? Or Megan Fox with the dirty hot. Wow, now I'm going after Megan Fox. Honey, somebody stop me!
Stop it, Jake!
Yeah.
Be the good man we know you are.
I'm gonna try. That's the problem, though, is because we see these people as, like, public figures, and so we don't think of them as real people. We think of them as, like, commodities. So it's fair to judge them like that when it's really not. Anyhow, moving on. I would now like to introduce you to the last of the Ep5 update donation mentions. Waldo, just like Larry, you went above and beyond. Eliza has finished your hat. I think it's awesome. We will be sending that out shortly as soon as we assemble most of the rest of the prizes. For Waldo's very generous donation, he would like you guys to check out Teddy's General. I saw a lot of video game walkthroughs, and he was doing a walkthrough of the Jurassic Park game for Sega Genesis, and he showed me how to get past a part I was never able to get past. I was very grateful. He's got some Lego videos up on there, some vlog kind of stuff, a lot of old school system stuff on it, which is really cool. So check it out. Thank you very much, Waldo. We appreciate it. Now, so the only shoot day we really had between last Sunday and this Sunday was we shot on Monday. We shot with Carlin. Since not much of it will spoil anything, I'm going to do what we did a few updates ago. Here's some pre-roll from the first take of the night. Sebastian's side, take 1. And action. And here's some pre-roll from the last take of the night. Sebastian, take 2. Set. And
who's Harry Crumb this one?
And action. Another thing that showed up in the comments was people saying like, oh, that's a throwaway question. He doesn't really care about this, stuff like that. Which is just not true. Like, anytime I know, like, a lot of people ask questions that they're not interested in just so that the comments get filled up. And that's fair game. That's how this started. But then this, like, conversation started between us. And I got very interested in what you guys had to say on each of these questions that I asked you. Like, you introduced me to some music. You introduced me to some TV shows. We've been watching more Doctor Who. To me, the comment section is like a dialogue. I was actually interested in what people thought of Natalie Portman, because a friend of mine said that she's one of those people that that go either way. And there was a lot of, like, people got really upset on the boards. They were like, oh, of course, what are you talking about? She's the most beautiful woman ever! And then Caitlin, you know Caitlin, she plays Veronique in the episodes, she was like, you know what you should do? Since this is a conversation and you ask all the questions, you should ask the commenters what they want to know from the other PoPS viewers. So, this week, put a question that you would like discussed on the boards in the comments. And I'll start asking some of these questions that are interesting. And we can see what we have to say as a community about it. I'm going to go back to editing because it's been awesome and I want to get right back to it. Episode 5 is just going to be killer. So leave me a question that you would like people to answer in the comments. I will see you next week.